Hey there, sports enthusiasts. It's time for another round of picks here at Parlay, and let me tell you, last night was a mixed bag. We managed to hit 3 out of 5 of our picks, but let's not dwell on the could-haves and should-haves. Durant, Quickly, and Jokic all came through like champs, covering their respective lines. And speaking of Jokic, I was kicking myself for not pulling the trigger on that parlay with Luka for both of them to get triple-doubles. Well, you win some, you learn some. But hey, tonight's a new night, and we've got a killer slip lined up for you. I've been burning the midnight oil doing research to make sure we come out on top. We're aiming to be profitable weekly, and this weekend is crucial. So, without further ado, let's dive into these picks. First up, we've got Alperen Sengun going over 20 points. It's an alt line, but he's been on fire lately, hitting it in 4 out of his last 5 games and in his previous matchup against the Blazers this season. We're keeping an eye on DeAndre Ayton, who's a game-time decision. If he's in, great, but if not, I like Alperen Sengun's line even more. Sengun dropped 30 on Ayton this year, so keep an eye on that one. Moving on, we're taking Jarrett Allen under 11.5 rebounds. Despite being a solid rebounder, Allen hasn't historically dominated the glass against Rudy Gobert. In fact, in their previous matchups, Allen has struggled to grab boards, averaging just 8.6 rebounds per game against Gobert. He's gone over this line just once in all of their matchups. With this in mind, we're playing the numbers and betting against Allen hitting the over on rebounds tonight. Kyle Kuzma is up next, aiming for 20 points. He's been consistent lately, hitting over in 9 out of his last 10 games and showing up against the Hornets in the past. Clint Capella is another strong pick, going over 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's been shining with key players out and historically does well against the Grizzlies, going 2 for 2 with Trae Young and Jalen Johnson out, and his last 2 versus the Grizzlies. We're also taking the Magic at minus 1.5 spread over the Knicks. They've had the Knicks number lately, winning by this spread in 4 straight games. With the Knicks dealing with injuries, it makes this spread seem too low. And last but not least, Paolo Banchero over 21.5 points. He's been on a tear lately and has shown up against the Knicks before. I don't mind taking this line down to 20 points as he is more consistent at that line, plus I believe this game has blowout potential. I'm confident though the Knicks will continue to fight and keep it close long enough for this line to hit. Combined all these picks for a plus 4,191 parlay, which could turn $10 into $429. Now that's what I call a sweet payout. Let's lock these in and aim for that win, folks.